Homesteading, and I just wanted to make a quick video to show you what I just picked up. About a week ago, a subscriber, he emailed me and he said he had a blade that fit a Massey 35 and that he knew that he lived fairly close to me. He sent me some pictures and I was super happy about it because in the spring I looked into making a front blade and it just wasn't attainable because steel is so expensive. It was just going to be too much money. I just couldn't believe it when he sent me the email and he thought, well, maybe it'll fit on my tractor. And I looked at it some more, so he was kind enough to meet me halfway. I picked it up and I was looking at it now, and it is going to be absolutely awesome addition to the cheap homesteading. I'm going to have to extend it a bit because a Massey 50 is a longer tractor than a Massey 35. But it is definitely a really good start. So I'm going to show you. So the blade itself looks pretty heavy duty, and the cutting edge really isn't wore out. The subframe is two pieces of C-channel welded back to back, so it looks like an I-beam. So I believe that's super, super strong. And it does look like it was actually a pivoting blade at one point. But the way they have it now, it's solid. So I'm probably going to try to make it pivot again. Now the cool thing is this bottom piece was definitely a pivoting blade frame. So half the work is there. The holes are already there. So I shouldn't have an issue making a new top plate that pivots and then weld the blade to that. It comes with a cylinder and a valve. So the back holes are going to fit my tractor exactly. The back end of a Massey 50 is basically a Massey 35. But the front of it on a Massey 35 has bolts to hold it down. And the front end of my tractor has 4 bolts on the side. This is more like a 65 front end. So I'm going to have to rework the front of the bracket. But it is going to save me a ton of work for sure. I'm going to have to extend the angle iron because the tractor is physically longer than a Massey 35. Now, that means I'm going to have to extend these. So the best idea I have is, I think, to cut this C-channel here and this C-channel here, and then I'm going to extend it so you're not actually going to have welds in the exact same place. And I'll do that to both sides, and that'll extend the frame that goes to the blade. I'm going to have to get a longer angle iron and extend this bracket up to the front. And I'm thinking I'm going to have a metal frame that'll come from these 4 bolts. And it seems like there is 2 bolt holes here. So I wouldn't want to hold everything off that. But if I have a combination of hanging the subframe off this and these 2 holes, I think that's going to work really, really well. But it definitely is a good start to my blade. I am super excited to get this on the tractor, but there is a lot of work to do. And that's why I was trying to get all the chicken coops done so I wouldn't feel guilty about totally changing what I'm doing. Because I need this tractor done and ready for winter and get the snowblower back on it. So there you go. I just wanted to show you what I picked up. I'm super happy, and I'm going to do a few measurements on it and price out some steel, and hopefully we can get this project up and going. So that's about enough for today. You guys have a good one.